But with all that in mind, that's where this like iDubbbz and his wife just took out this Sam shit on FroggyFresh, who's just some like, singer who's training to do their dumb charity boxing thing. Yeah. And then all of the other fucking boxing / creators start defending that shit. And it annoyed me because I hate when celebrities protect each other's fragile egos and shitty decisions.
Was it mostly?
It's another Harvey Weinstein. It's exactly like Harvey Weinstein. Froggy got raped by iDubbbz's wife, and Harley's defending it. He's covering it up.
Yep, Harley Weinstein.
Harley Weinstein. Exactly. Exactly.
If the names rhyme.
If the names rhyme, he must do the crime.
And the
criminal makes his way in.
Feeding us an epic shit sandwich.
What were you guys talking about?
Well, Harley,
and did I ruin it? Did I ruin it?
It was perfect.
It was perfect.
Dick was just explaining to me that you're essentially Harvey Weinstein, and then we realized that your name.
No, he didn't.
Your name, and we realized, hey, their names rhyme. And I realized they had you then, so I was they just now checkmated me, and I could no longer defend you.
Dude, arguments that rhyme,
because as Taylor said, if the names rhyme, he did the crime.
It's so true. So
and then I popped in.
Yeah. Yes, then you popped in right as I made the Harley Weinstein joke. But so Dick has just been filling us with facts. Getting us abreast on this whole situation, and from what I can tell about this boxing, it seems absurd that poor Sam Hyde, or I'm sorry, poor FroggyFresh, just from his affiliation with Sam Hyde, a little bit of training, just like you did, is getting the boot. Like, is that what's happening? That doesn't seem fair to poor Froggy.
Yeah, like, it's been so interesting for me because I've known every person in real life, and I've never been in a scenario where I know everyone. And I do think iDubbbz is cool, and I do think Sam is cool. But it seems like these days, like iDubbbz just gets destroyed. People are not team iDubbbz at all. And I'm like, when everyone was jumping on the whole FroggyFresh thing, and they're like, "Oh my god, like I can't believe this happened." They're like, "What do you think?" And I was like, I mean, realistically, the best approach was to not be involved at all. But I was like, "Oh, I think he made a joke about the creator who contracted him, so he got fired." And ever since then, I'm the biggest OnlyFans simp, bitch, homo, idiot, retard. Like, I've been everywhere.
Yeah.
I have my DMs are filled with nose emojis.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
You don't like those?
It is.
As your DMs are full of nose.
It's all witty.
Like a Roman nose.
All right, I don't like that. I like the joke. That was great, but that I don't like that your inbox is full of noses.
Okay. So I saw last time I was on with Dick. I remembered I was feeling myself. My hair was blue. I was like, all was good. And then I remember I just felt like I came in here and my energy kind of leveled out to a specific place. And I feel like, going into the fight, maybe I should have that. I was fighting all people on Twitter, and Dick was like, I hadn't seen you on Twitter ever before. And then you came out there and the energy was like, I thought my energy was crazy. And I was like, whoa. And then I went to your timeline. I was like, oh shit, it's crazy in here. I was like, let's go on PKA. But realize the whole Froggy thing, I really did. I had like a whole opinion on it, and I still do. I have opinions on it, but like I jumped in the subreddit, and this is where it's really weird in my life, is I went to the PKA subreddit and I was like, yeah, I'm going to be on. I'll tell you guys all about it. But you know what? Exactly, Woody. They were like, hey, Ben, we don't give a shit. Kill it at the show. Kill it on PKA. We don't care. Actually, you're good. And that was 90% of the comments. Yeah. And I was like, damn. I'm like, I feel good mentally, I feel good physically. So that's a high point in my life. But I should really stop and listen to the PKA subreddit right now because
absolutely
they have more wisdom than I do right now.
They got their finger
and
on
I was like, and that's a low.
Fuck Reddit.
That's what I'm saying. And I actually was there and I was like, I can't believe they're being logical here. I'm not.
Most people just don't care. Like you're just hearing from the people that give a fuck. I don't like. I'm glad the situation's happening because it's been a treat watching you and Dick fight for a while.
Yeah.
Or you haven't been going at it.
It's a better fight than any you'll see at Creator Clash, right? Can we all agree on that?
Very true.
And it's free.
Potentially.
I'm doing it for charity.
Dude,
that was actually the one thing I wanted to bring up, though, actually, to ask Dick about and ask you guys about. So, like, the fight is for charity. And my thing, I was like, it's for charity. It's a good thing. I know it didn't work. And I was kind of like, it's for charity. And I saw you were like, it's not. Shut the fuck up about charity. You had said that on your Twitter. And I wanted your opinion more on that. Because not like as if I have some argument that's a gotcha to that, but I always was curious about. Yeah. Anyways,
I think Anissa could take a joke about her OnlyFans for charity if it's for charity. Like it's cool that people are going to put on a show for charity, but then if they're going to act like assholes, like that's not for charity. That's my take on it. So all the charity stuff, that's cool. But then they're like, well, yeah, and we're going to fuck over this small creator for like a tiny slight, which I think is more about Sam Hyde than OnlyFans. You can't say
it definitely charged it. It definitely charged it. You know, I'm not a complete idiot. And, you know, talking to Sam, talking to iDubbbz, I could tell that there's tension there. So it's definitely supercharged. And I was under the impression that Ian kind of told Froggy that. It was just like, hey, I don't have the best relationship with that guy. And Froggy was essentially, which is pretty gangster as hell. He was like, that sounds like a you problem. And I think so, like that. And then you add the thing on Twitter. Maybe it all culminates to a point, and maybe there was other stuff behind the scenes. But I was just kind of like, you know, optically, it's a bad look optics wise, because we're like, you know, everything you said. Yeah.